Truth be told, everything happened already. So everything that I would say to you is just my expression, and the same universal law or truth or anything like that told in this specific moment and in this specific environment where we find ourselves free with any possible opportunity that we have. The amount of information, the amount of things that we can study now is magical. And if anybody will come here into this specific moment, like even people from 30 years ago, my grandma, for her all these computer things, all that seems really hard. She's not able to deal with that. Even my mom is not able to deal with that, and we don't appreciate that till the point where we're endlessly are in pursuit of something that would bring us joy. And it is not bad. It is just our nature. It is just how we are built, and humans were always like that. But only now can man achieve so much alone, just with his wish. Only now it is possible for everybody to create and evolve. Only now it is the moment where you ain't got no limits and you ain't got nothing to fear. Only now is the moment when you choose your destiny. And now it is safe to say that there is nothing to worry about at all. Everything that is happening and will happen is history. By being obsessed with your past or your future, you're completely missing out the moment when you live. And by being obsessed with the present, you can really feel alive. You can be alive just by focusing on the thing that you're doing. Not trying not to do something simultaneously. Not trying not to grasp the whole truth of the universe, in one big sip. Not even becoming something who you want in a few days, but just by being alive in this moment, in this era, you already won a lottery. Like, I feel like I won a lottery just by being alive, first and foremost. Secondly, I won even a bigger lottery because I was born into the beautiful family of mine with opportunities that almost like 1% of the people from my country are having, And more to that, the experience that I had in my life was simply magical, and you can make a movie out of that. But it is just the beginning, because I'm not even 20-year-old right now. The thing that I'm trying to tell you is that we are distracted so much, and not even with somebody who wants that or who creates his whole business around that, or the world is built like that. But firstly, we are distracted with ourselves and with our fears. We're disturbing our peace that we all were born with. And now with everything that we have around, with those technologies, they should help us to transform and transcend ourselves and the whole earth. We're using that just to please ourselves. And I'm talking about myself right now. My grandma just told me a story about Jerusalem. There was a church of a Christ, you know. So it is one of the most beautiful churches that she had ever seen. And the way to this church, there is 3 ways to this church. And the one way is filled with the most beautiful things that you can buy. Like clothes, I don't know, oils, perfumes. The second one is filled with jewelry. Gold, watches, everything that one can possibly imagine. And the third one is stuffed with delicious food. Look at that. That is beautiful. I'm here in the nature and here is beautiful, and I might just, I know that I have to go this way, but I will go here just because it is beautiful and I have a free will. So yeah, back to our story. The third road was a road of food. Very tasty. And so the people who are coming to Jerusalem to visit this most beautiful church, they are really slowly coming from one shop to another. Like, no matter what road you choose, those physical things would just be too much for you, for your nature, for my nature too. I think I would go with the road of food. And so humans are usually mistaking the things that they're having with something that they was destined to have. Because our mind is trying to always justify all our decisions. It's basically like, I don't know, me myself, I'm trying to justify every decision. Like, I woke up and I said to myself, all right, I can, like, yeah, I woke up early, but now I can sleep a little bit more, and just because I can, and it will be better for my future. I created the solution or the choice, and I justify that. Why should I sleep more? And I could have just created more, but it's all right to be human. So humans, they are forgetting what road what road have they chosen to go. Not the road of the pleasure, or not the pleasures that are in between, from the point of the downhill till the top of the hill where this church is built. And it seemed to me that we are going from this bottom to the top. From the bottom to the top we're going. But so many people are not even aware that the physical layer is just the first thing. And most of the people, they end up their lives with just this first level, the material plane. And there is more to it, more and more and more, and you can go there, or at least there, without Google Maps. Just go there, find out what is there, and then if you get lost, you can always find the way back. When we were in the Stone Age, there were no Google Maps, but you were able to find your cave. So I'm just going somewhere. And today when I woke up and I kinda missed the thing that I said to myself before the bed, I said to myself, have to wake up, even though I'm getting to the bed really lately. So I did, but then I said to myself, alright, I did that so I can sleep more. It showed me my hypocrisy. I don't know. I'm a hypocrite, and that's what we are doing, even when we are aware of the whole spiritual thing going on around. We're saying to ourselves firstly, then we're saying it to the God or whatever you believe, universe, fine. We're saying, please show us the way, or please give us a chance. We would change ourselves. We would, everything that we need. We're enslaved with all those pleasures. We're enslaved by ourselves, by our fears, anxieties, doubts, by everything. Please help us to free ourselves. So then the universe presents you an opportunity to free yourself up. Basically gives you the key. But then what's happening? You are choosing something that you want to do in the moment, like your ego. You're saying, oh no, I'm making the music and I don't want actually to do that. I just want to do the thing that I'm doing right now. Or even more, we're choosing other people and other people's wishes over ourselves. We're saying, I will just do it for him, or he can take it. I don't need to push it even more and more. And that's why we're always constantly losing this key. We're saying to ourselves, like, if only there would be solution, if only there would be a solution. And then the solution presents itself and we are like, nah, it could not be so, like, way too good, way too good to be true. Reminds me of a Greek myth about Zeus and, if I recall properly, Gera, his wife. She was witnessing all the hard life of people who were mining gold, or who were mining something, and they were working really, really hard, and it was really cruel. So Gera asked Zeus to help one man, a regular worker who had his family, who needed to feed up his family, and he was working really hard. He was praying to God, was doing everything right, but his life was really, really tough. And Gera asked, please help him. And Zeus replied, even if I would, he would not accept it. He used to be a slave, He will not free himself up. He will not get out of his comfort zone, because this comfort zone, even when your consciousness realizes that it is wrong, you will not conquer your human nature. So he says, whatever, okay, I can do that. So he just dropped look how beautiful the top of those trees are, and these beautiful sunbeams. So the Zeus is dropping the peck of gold from the sky, and the man, like just before the man's, food, the man looks, like the old man looks, and like, it's a peck of gold, coins. Probably, she just went, and Gera, the wife of Zeus, was like, what the fuck? He had the opportunity to take the gold coins. Why he didn't did that? Like, what just happened? So she turned into a human and she asked this old man, what was he doing? Like, why he did not accept the gold from the sky? He was like, Now probably I would be punished for that. Like I think it was money of somebody really rich, and you know, and I don't deserve it because I'm just a regular kind of slave or worker. You know, I don't deserve it, and even if I would take those money, then people would ask me where did I got this money from, and they would think that I am a thief or I just, you know, blah blah blah. So when I'm telling myself, and yeah, when I'm telling myself that life is very beautiful, and yeah, I'm you know, I'm sinning, I'm repenting then, and I'm sinning again. It seems very, very weak. That's why I think human nature is so undeveloped, and so, not that we are dumb, but we are not able to control ourselves. Maybe that's why we have our life. But now, with help of technology, you can study so many things, so many philosophy, history, spirituality, esotericism, basically anything that would help you to control that, and even more to that, you are able to get all this for free just with having your phone and internet. You can just go on this beautiful journey of self-development, or more purely life. It is what I think life is. Now it is the best time, you know, we don't have this hard surveillance right now, or I mean, probably we do, but it does not affect us that hard, you know. I mean, at least I'm not in China, and I don't have a social rating, you know, social, yeah, thing. I'm here in Europe. Damn, it's beautiful. I can get the free education, you know. People in the States are paying hundreds of thousands for that, and I can get it for free. And we have so many opportunities, but we don't appreciate that before we lose them. And I've experienced that many times in my life. But still I'm not able to appreciate the thing that I have because I am focused on past or future, or my anxiety and fears, or the things that I wanted myself to become and I didn't. So, to wrap it up, the message is that it is okay to sin. And it's even okay to be hypocrite. It's okay to be human. Because even the slave can become a saint. And I think you can call somebody a fool until he's a saint, or somebody you can call crazy until he's a genius. So you just have to go your way and walk your talk. It's okay to be foolish. It's okay to be cringy. It's okay to be honest. It's okay to make some mistakes. You just don't forget that the life is all about walking. It's all about the evolution. So evolve and help others to evolve. And the best way to do that, Buddha and Jesus, Muhammad, and other guys, they already like explained that just being modest, humble, sincere, merciful, and loving, you can be a superhuman, you can be a superman, like, just by having that in your heart. By having the heaven in your heart, you will not just be an example for everybody, but you will be example for yourself. And then, doesn't matter when would you look back at your past or look up to your future, you would know that you are doing something right. And when you know that you are doing it right, then there is nothing to stop you. Not even yourself. Because subconsciously you know, and consciously you know, and you are aware that everything has already happened and that everything that you are doing is right.